Sorry about that, YouTube. Got cut off. I want to finish this up. It was really eating at my brain. And this is maddening. This is maddening. I guess the point that I'm really trying to make is all too often people are ready to fall into a belief when they actually have not taken the step into researching the belief to make sure that it's a wise decision to make. People who are raised as an atheist, raised as a Catholic, raised as a Jew, not much choice there. Not much choice there at all. The fact of the matter is, to date, atheism does not have all the answers. It never will. Neither will religion of any kind whatsoever. Will not have all the answers. In this lifetime, there are too many questions to be able to come up with all the answers. There's too many. From the very simple as to, do I want to wear socks today, to the extremely profound, how was this world actually created? We're not going to find all the answers. The quest for them has always been a very interesting one. And I would like to think that the quest for the information can be fulfilling. But we're not going to get all the answers. Truth is, science to date cannot prove the Big Bang. We don't have the tools to be able to do that. But it also, that being said, we also don't have the tools to disprove it. And I think it's fair to say that we don't have the tools to disprove or prove there is a God. I do think that we have the tools to disprove the Bible, its stories. That I'm confident in saying. I'm very confident in saying that the Bible is 100% written by man and is full of errors. I have no problem if it turns out that there is some kind of a super omnipotent being that religious folks to date have no concept as to what that is. All they can do is make up stories and wish on a star. That's as far as they can get. That's as far as they've ever been able to get. There are a lot of questions that still need to be asked. That being said, since there are so many questions that need to be asked and that we don't have the answers for, nobody can say with an absolute certainty that I am correct. I am right. Science used to tell us that we would never be able to fly, that it was a scientific impossibility. We did it. It stated that we would never be able to break the sound barrier. Man would never be able to travel faster than that. We did it. It says that we'd never be able to travel faster than the speed of light. We will. Our understanding of physics improves little by little every day. The concept of evolution is real. The theory matches the facts. Believe it or don't, that won't change a fact. You can get 10, 100, 1,000, pick a number. And that's how many people you can get to agree with you that water is not wet. That will not change a fact. You can get those people to agree with you that there's a God. That won't make one. It won't. A fact cannot be changed by opinion. Evolution isn't based on opinions. I would have an easier time believing that there is a God who created evolution than I would believe that the story of creation in Genesis. Because evidence shows that evolution is real. There are a few different kinds: evolution through natural selection, and there are many accounts where man dipped his fingers in there and actually forced evolution upon a variety of creatures. End result, evolution came about. We have hundreds of species of dogs. Although they are dogs, many of these cannot breed with each other. They can't. In some cases, they're just not fertile with each other, and in other cases, the physics behind it make it quite an acrobatic attempt. They weren't all like that in the beginning, but they got separated into different breeds through selective breeding. That is a faster forced type of an evolution, but it is able to actually demonstrate how evolution works. The selection in this case is to the advantage of some of these dogs or cats may have is that they may be more interesting to their owners. So it was a forced upon type of an evolution to satisfy a person's desires. But it still accurately demonstrates, it demonstrates to an extent the mechanisms in which evolution works. Kind of a shoddy example, but it still demonstrates. My biggest thing is I would ask anybody who is religious to just keep seeking. Okay? Understand science before you try to say it's full of crap. Try to understand it. Find out why do people say, talk about evolution. Find out what are the mechanisms that they're talking about. You cannot accurately argue against something if you don't know exactly what it is or what they're trying to say. That's a foolish argument. Atheists, if you're going to dispute things with God, educate yourself. And I would also say educate yourself and your mind with knowledge of science and so on. The two ideas are not intercompatible. At least not from what I have observed to date. So far I've seen and met in person and seen on YouTube more atheists that are willing to admit or willing to believe that there is a God if actually shown proof. On the other side of the equation, Christians, although when shown with proof, they don't say, show me proof there is no God and I'll believe there is no God, because we constantly do that. From what I see so far, they are a lot more closed-minded than we. We have listened and grown up with religion. We have heard you guys' reasonings. We're tired of it. We're sick of it. I can't wait for the day when it's gone. I hope to see I know it's not going to happen, but I would actually love to see the day when religion no longer existed. Then we would be in the Garden of Eden. This is somehow magic. I'll talk to you all later.